All right, welcome back, guys and girls, to another episode of myself, Luke. So, I hope you're having a fantastic morning wherever you are. So, it is the 16th of May. And if you saw my video yesterday, then yeah, you would have seen this inverse head and shoulders pattern that I spoke about before the breakout. The breakout happened about 2.5 hours after the release of my video. So, you can go and check out that video from yesterday. Discussing this breakout, this inverse head and shoulders pattern. So yesterday I did mention that I wouldn't be taking this trade even if we broke out. Congratulations to you if you did take this trade. I'm still waiting for that swing long position at either 52k or at 74k, because I think, again, none of this is what I'm saying is financial advice, of course. But I do expect as soon as we get past that 73,500, we're probably going to blow right up to the top, around, well, way past 80, going into the 90s and touching 100k. So right now, again, congratulations. If you took the trade, you would be sitting in a profit of around, what was this? If we went to the top, 5.5%, so 5.5%. Just make sure you have your stop losses set. So hopefully you did that. I didn't talk about the long position stop loss. So if you got in at the breakout here, just make sure to break even, just in case we do roll over. So this is a trade of risk to reward ratio is 11-1. So really nice trade there. You've got my Bitflex and Bybit link in the description below. So just make sure you have a stop loss back at your entry price, your entry point, so that if for some reason we do roll over, then you break even, or even pay those, you have fees on Bybit, etc. So just make sure you pay the fees with a little bit of profit. So this is a really nice trade, really nice setup. So it was clearly an inverse head and shoulders. We've broken out, and yeah, the price target is all the way at 70, past 70k. So congratulations, guys, if you took this. Really good job. I'm just happy I brought out the video yesterday. So why this breakout? Well, we're going to go into that in just a second, but first, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. Smash up the like button. Really good for the YouTube algorithm, for all of us in the crypto space, and for me as a channel to grow, first of all. And you can be eligible for a free giveaway that I'm doing. As soon as we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll be giving one lucky person a ledger to keep your crypto safe. So the simple thing for you to do is subscribe to the channel for the latest updates regarding Bitcoin and the altcoins as well. Some of you, thanks for your comments as well over the past few videos. You've asked me about Illuvium and other altcoins that I need to look at. I did send a comment about Illuvium yesterday, back to one of my, I don't even know if you're a follower, but yeah, cheers for the comments. So why this pump? Well, first of all, we had the technicals were pointing to a breakout, so that's the first thing. We had this inverse head and shoulders, which I just spoke about, and some of the other indicators we had. I mean, we can go on and on about different indicators, but one of them was the Bollinger Bands as well, was squeezing up, and we had this also triangle pattern squeezing up. We probably had 3 to 5 days, but because of the CPI data yesterday, and again, I mentioned this in my video, the last 2 videos, usually there's a big move during or just after the CPI data release, and that's exactly probably the main reason why we pumped, because the CPI data came out, and I was looking, where was it? It was here. No, not this one. It was this one. Yeah, Bitcoin price surges following lower than expected CPI data. So yesterday around 8:30 US time, they did release the consumer price index for April, and it came in at 0.3%, which is lower than the expected rate of 0.4. So the March CPI print was 0.4, and then obviously April 0.3, which saw a lower rate of increase for the last 12 months, ending April for the index coming in at 3.5. 4%. So the reason for this, yeah, we have the rising shelter and gasoline costs were the main contributors and responsible for over 70% of the monthly increase in the index for all items. So again, like I said yesterday, usually when the CPI data comes out, we can have, and I mentioned the last year I was in a trade, I mentioned that yesterday, and it stomped me out. I mean, I took 35% profit, but my stop loss was too close. So the point is, we can have like a quick parabolic move to the upside or to the downside. But the one thing that we saw in the charts was we also had the technicals pointing that we're probably going to go in an upward movement. The next point of resistance, which I'm looking at, and I've mentioned this many times before, is here at 67k. So I'm going to draw a line there. If we pass the 67k, then I believe we will definitely hit the target of this inverse head and shoulders pattern around 71k. Then the next stop is our all-time high of just over 74, or just over 73,500 US dollars. So I'm expecting either, yeah, so again, I didn't even take this, but I am expecting us to retest this. We didn't test it just yet. I mean, we've stopped all the way at 60, okay, we're not far away from 67k. So it would be interesting to see if there's going to be a massive influx of volume coming into the market to see us pump past this. Either we touch it and we just rebound off it, or we smash straight through it. So that's yeah, probably the main reason why with the CPI data coming out. There's also other factors why Bitcoin is so strong. We've just had the halving, so now Bitcoin has become even more scarce. Institutions are jumping in. We've got the ETF. We've got so many good things within Bitcoin right now this year that I believe, again, we're definitely, I'm almost 100% sure, we can never be 100% sure, but sure that Bitcoin is going past that six figure, going past 100k this year. There's just too many good things going for it. Having said that, we could have a giant pullback at some point, maybe in September, to lower prices, but who knows. So Bitcoin continues to remain strong. We've been in this sideways position now, action for about 70 or almost 80 days, I think. Let's just look at this from this point all the way to today. We've got about 78 bars, yeah, 78 days. We've just been pretty much going up and down, going sideways, and yeah, so that's, I mean, Bitcoin has been consolidating. So what I'm interested right now is if we do push past the 67k, we have a retest, and we come up to our price target of that inverse head and shoulders, and then we can start talking about the last all-time high. Worst case scenario is if we just roll over and then come back down to these levels. But right now Bitcoin is looking strong. I don't think we're going to roll over. I think we will go past it. I think we will go to the 71k if we push past this target of 67k, which could happen today. I mean, right now it's been, you know, topsy-turvy since this morning here in Europe. Let's wait until the afternoon when the US markets open around 2 p.m. European time to see if the markets will continue to go up. Let's see if we have another 5 to 7% increase in Bitcoin today. So other news why Bitcoin is doing so well as well is that we have yeah, the positive inflows into the spot Bitcoin ETF, which I've just spoken about. It is playing a massive role boosting investor sentiment. And yeah, these ETFs, they recorded a net inflow of over 153 million. And this is just the beginning, people. So some people are still expecting a 9k Bitcoin, 20k Bitcoin, even possibly 30. Now, yeah, I just can't see that happening, especially after the halving, that we go all the way to those lower prices. Possibly 52, 51k could be the next pullback. But yeah, don't quote me on that. I mean, right now, all the institutions are jumping in. It's looking good for Bitcoin. And another piece of news is El Salvador. I saw this yesterday, mined nearly 400, almost 500 Bitcoin, adding to state crypto holding in the last 3 years. And right now, I think they're holding, yeah, almost 6,000 Bitcoin. So now El Salvador El Salvador owns almost 6,000 Bitcoin worth 353 million at today's price. So El Salvador, they continue to lead the way as a country with in terms of having Bitcoin in their monetary system, and fair play to them. So for sure, if we go past that 100k Bitcoin and go beyond to 200,000, then yeah, excellent job, El Salvador. You're going to be quite rich at the end of this bull run. So just some quick updates with the El Salvador business. And I mean, we have many factors why Bitcoin is pumping, not just the institutions and the TA, but you've got countries like El Salvador just mopping up as much Bitcoin as possible. And you don't want to be late to the party. You might think it's too late. It's not too late. 66k, 67k is still, in the long term, in the next 10 years, you'll look back when Bitcoin is at $1 million and 66k was absolutely nothing. So that's why I always say on my channel, DCA when it's boring, into Bitcoin when we drop, not just into Bitcoin but into altcoins as well. Dollar cost averaging is one of the best things to do. Most boring thing, but it's always good to buy Bitcoin at all times, especially when we're going sideways or having pullback. So just before I leave, I think that's it for the news of El Salvador, the CPI data. And yeah, this one analyst is expecting a movement up to a surge, an increase to 95,000 US dollars in a single move, according to one popular cryptocurrency trader. So could we see this? We're going to jump into the charts right now, because one thing I've seen over the past few weeks is a potential huge cup and handle pattern forming. I mean, you can clearly see the cup here. Let me draw that. So we have it here, and then we have the handle forming just to the right. So could we be seeing right now a giant cup? And I don't even know why I put that across. Let me just get rid of that. Let me keep that for a moment. So how do we measure this? Well, we go from the bottom of the cup, so back down at 15k to the top. So if this cup and handle pattern does play out, and we do come all the way back up to these levels of 71k, it's going to be interesting to see this playing out, because this is absolutely massive. If this cup and handle pattern, it's clearly a cup, and right now, who knows, this could form quite nicely a beautiful handle for this cup and handle, and that's one mega cup and handle pattern. Let me just copy paste. I mean, I can't even see the top of it. So if we did break out, let's see where this price takes us. It's not the best drawing I've ever done, but it takes us all the way up to 120,000 US dollars per Bitcoin. So that's absolutely phenomenal. Let me know if you see the cup and handle as well, or it's just me completely FOMOing. But I do expect, obviously, I've said it many times on my channel, that we are going past 100k. But yeah, we do have this beautiful cup, possibly this handle forming right now. If that thing breaks, then like that guy said about 95k, we could have a surge up to those points. I don't think we will pass 100k. I don't think we'll surge past 100k. Probably go up to into the 90s, like this analyst was saying, and start testing the late 90s before we jump over into, because 100k, it will be psychological for people to pass it. I remember the 20k mark a few years ago. It was to push past the 20k. It was psychological, but we did push past it quite quickly. If I remember, where was it? It was here, 18k. We went sideways for a few months, and then we pushed past it. So we could see something similar where we go into the 90 range. The psychology of the market kicks in. We don't push past the 100k just not straight away. Maybe retest, test it, retest several times, and then push up to. But this is quite phenomenal. If this cup and handle pattern plays out, I'll bring this out more on my show another time. Especially for those that maybe missed this show today. We'll look at this cup and handle. I'll draw it a lot better. I mean, this is like child's drawing, but anyway, clearly see it's way above $120,000 for one single Bitcoin. So let's see, let's wait and find out. It's exciting this year to be in crypto, so hopefully you're in it. Let me know in the comments section below where you think Bitcoin is going short term, long term, if you think we're going to see a big pullback, or you think we're just going to go straight to that 100K level this summer. And let me know more altcoins that you're interested in, what you are buying up, especially during these altcoin rallies, etc. So thanks guys and girls for watching, sticking to the end, and I will see you next time with another video. Have a great day and see you next time. Bye bye.